Let's just edit things on the Twitch side. Content live. Stream manager, edit, and paste. Done. Maybe I won't stream on Twitch. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, so Terriermon. Terrier 25. All right. So I know we play all of the armors. What set did this come in? Oh, that's double Typhoon. Probably, oops. 2 double Typhoons. For a view. I think that's the Floodgate Terrier. 2 Floodgate Terriers. What is this? These are BT19 cards. Are any of the BT19 cards actually worthwhile? That's the real question. Rapid. I don't think this card's worth using. I mean, the your turn part's kind of cute, but I don't think this is worth using. It's an interesting card. First, let's finish the base build. Four of you. 2 of you. Oh, Lop. We need the Lopmon. 2 Alliance Loppers. That sounds about right. I need to see what our last successful Terriermon deck was even doing. That would be... Oceania. Rapid X. There we go. All right. So Willis. 1, 2, 3. Scramble. Hidden potential. Quartz. Gallant. Is this a good gallant? That's EX4 gallant. That's bad gallant. This is good gallant. Cherubi. Terrier X. I forget the Terrier X. They're only using 1 lop, not 2. And then Searcher Terrier, that's this one. Do we have a better Terrier than this? Is this Terrier better? Hold on. If you have a Henry or Calamon, gain 1. When attacking, suspend 1. That's kind of mediocre. I thought we had like a better one. I do have 2 floodgates though. I might bump it up to 3 and put the Searcher down. So, Searcher. 1, 2, 3. A green memory boost. Agility. And then Mimi's. Because Mimi is still way too good. Alright. So this is the last 6... Oh, and then I need the eggs. The Niaro. And Toko? What does Toko do? When I have another green Digimon, this gains plus 2000 DP. That's fine because Double Typhoon sets it up. It's the off egg, just to not draw cards. That's good. Plus the DP matters, because we are still in pseudo DP wars. So this is the last known successful Terriermon list. Let's see what Japan is up to in Japan land. Hey Max. What happened to BT20? So, BT20's not in the sim yet, but I don't think Terriermon is using any BT20 cards. So instead of like doing a dedicated Terriermon video, and explaining the upgrades, I just figured, well, we have BT19 in here and all of the good cards are from BT19. Might as well just update the deck and do it as a stream. I did it like the same thing or a similar concept with Gallantmon. So I'm just going through all of the BT19 decks and I'm just going to be streaming them instead of covering them in a video. So I'm going to be, let's look at Japan land again. So Japan land decided to go down a quartz and up a medieval. Does this search medieval? This searches for Henry. But even Japan's not running Henry. Is Henry just not that good? They're running 3 scrambles. I'm running 2 scrambles. So where'd my last card go? I think maybe they're lower on the rookies. Yeah, they're lower on the rookies. How many rookies are we playing? 13? We could probably bump this one down. Because they're also... Japan's not playing Terrier X. Japan is just playing... What's that Terrier? Or is that the Searcher Terrier? I think that's the Searcher Terrier. Yeah. So they're running 4 Searchers, 4 of this, 2 and 2. So I guess this is fine, ratio-wise. Like, maybe take down a Terrier X to put up a Terrier. The mega count is basically the same at this point. Tamer count is also the same. Option count. 3 trainings and 3 scrambles. So I'm higher somewhere. I think I'm higher. Yeah, I'm higher on a rookie. That's where that was. So I think 2 scrambles is fine. Let's see what they were doing in BT19. So in BT18, I'm not ignoring you, chat. I'm just trying to find a deck that does not generally do very well in the current environment. So it's a little hard sometimes, especially when the website's in Japanese and I can't read it all the time. I'm not caught up on Japanese. God. Like, even Nature Spirits is doing better than Terriermon. That's pretty sad. So Japanland, they took out 1, like, before their BT20, they took out 1 of this to run 1 ace. I guess you could run 1 ace. Like, maybe the ace is worth a 1 of. I probably would cut an option for an ace. Or, like, maybe even quartz and just not run it. Although quartz is still really good. It's just a good game finisher. So, like, I could potentially try running 1 ace. They're on... So, I could ditch a rookie. So, probably, like, a Terrier X or something. And then that makes the space there, and now I'm at 12, which is what most people are running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So I could ditch a Terrier X to run a 5th Rapid Ace. Although I hate the idea of Ace on Ace, because it just feels really stupid. And this card's not really that good. Are they running Henry at all? That's the real question. So, this build, the 3-drop Henry. So, do I run the 3-drop Henry over the 3-drop Willis? So, what does Henry do? So, at the start of your main, if I have a Terriermon, Gargamon, or Rapidmon, then I can gain a memory. And then during all turns, when any of your Digimon Digivolves into a green Digimon by suspending this tamer, suspend one of the opponent's Digimon. It's okay. It's not terrible. I just don't know if if this is worth running. Like, I already am very questioning my judgment on this card. This card just seems really bad. But, like, there's certain matchups that it can help with, but, like, at the same time, that's kind of just why we run Quartzmon. So maybe going down a medieval and back up a quartz is probably the correct answer. Because, like, I'm not super reliant on medieval. So 2 scramble. So I do think 2 scramble, 3 training, 1 memory boost is fine, especially with 2. That literally is just what everyone is running, it looks like. Same with... So this deck is running... Okay, so they're not running a Quartzmon, and they're running an Argamon instead. Interesting. And then they have the draw eggs, which I don't think we care about. What is this deck doing? Let's move on to a different one, see if there's anything else special. This one's not running a Lotmon, and this one's heavier on the Tamers, and it's actually running a Calamon. How the heck do they fit in a Calamon? Oh, because they're not running Quartz. So instead of Quartz, they're running Calamon. Is that even worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I think, like, just the nature of Calamon is not good enough. Maybe, hold on. Like, at least this one, he goes away. So, like, maybe this Calamon might be worth running, but I would have to, like, ditch the Quartz to run it. So the bigger question is this card better than Quartzmon? Out of security, you may play one Digimon with 2000 DP or less from your hand for free. By suspending this Digimon, one of your Digimon can Digivolve with a reduced cost of 2. This Digimon can't attack or block, and on delete goes back into security. It's not a bad card. It's something I would consider. Like, probably more than this. So this is basically this you still kind of have to pay for. So I guess this card kind of just seems mid. Because at least this one pays for itself because it will reduce the cost by 2, making it 1 to Evo, and then it gives you the memory back when you Digivolve. And then you get an additional draw. I think the deck really doesn't need Calamon, but that is a thing that we can think about. They're really high on their tamer count. How the heck are they running so many tamers? So this one is going with the Izzy Shoto spread. I don't necessarily think we care about that. And they are running one ace as well. This deck's also running Ukamon's Madman. How are they finding spaces for that? Pamu's Grape Memory Boost. I mean, sure, that's a card. I mean, everything's green, so you literally doesn't need Grape. A Ruin Mode? No. We're not playing Ruin Mode in this. So this one's in favor of Willis. They're only running 2 Searchers and 3 Terrier X's. I think I'd rather have the Searcher. Just for that off chance the Searcher's good. But yeah, so essentially this kind of just is the deck. Literally the Henry is not great, so I guess we could just look at BT19 and then all of the green cards. Color green. So just kind of needed a little bit of a refresher. This Gargamon is the tamer setter for Henrys. We're not running Henrys, plus we're not running anything but the Rapids, so not needed. This is a one of at best. It's nice that it has an inheritable, but it's literally just a one of at best. At least as far as I can tell. So I'll put chat back up. Is 2.5 live? No, just the first half. So BT19, all of it is live on the sim. But because no cards in BT20 are impacting Terriermon, it doesn't matter. So this Terriermon list is still essentially the 2.5 Terriermon list. So hopefully that answers your question, Louis. I'm just taking a look to see all of the green cards to see what of these are worth it. Trinity Burst is 100% not worth it. If we have a level 5 or Rapidmon, we could play this card without meeting the color requirements. We could play a whole bunch of tokens. Then one of the level 5s gains Alliance and can attack. I still just don't think this is worth it. I really don't. The Terriermon, if we have a Henry or Calamon gain a memory, we're not running Henry. I think Willis, just for the tempo, is better. Like, Willis Mimi seems really good in terms of tempo. But I do see people running Izzy and, what's its face? Izzy Shoto. So, Shoto will gain you the memory at the start of your turn, and then Izzy, when you suspend a Digimon of the opponents, you get to gain a memory. So, like, it's just cheaper on the tamer curve. But I think, like, that doesn't necessarily matter, and I think these are just, this is the stronger pair, at least in my perspective. I could be wrong. So Terriermon's not worth running, Trinity Boost is not worth running, Gargamon's not worth running. I do see a lot of people running the Toko Egg just because DP matters, so it already plays nicely with Nyaro. So I think for where my ratios are at, it's fine. I might not actually need the Lopmon because I have Cherubi and Medieval for Alliance. So, like, maybe the Lop is just completely not needed. Does it mess with any of my searches? This doesn't search for it. It really doesn't. So, the only thing Lop doesn't do well is the Rapidmons. Because this requires Terriermon, this requires Terriermon. So I could, like, see myself removing a Lop for potentially a Terriermon. But I think this is fine. Just because I'm not running the tamers that this searches for. It searches for, like, everything else except for the ace, which is funny. We're not running... This card's just objectively bad. Like, it's so unnecessary. Knight Device just gives piercing, but we're not playing devices. And then Henry just gives us... Henry's not bad. Like, I could see this card being played, but, like, do I want this over Willis? So what does Willis do? Willis just reduces the Digivolution cost. I think Willis is just better. I mean, do we have any cost reductions built in outside of this if we're alliancing? I don't think we do. So the gain of memory versus the cost reduction really isn't doing much of a difference. But this is an all turns. When one of your Digimon with green becomes suspended, suspend this tamer. I think Willis is still kind of just better. For what the deck does, like, I think Willis is just better. So, yeah. Terriermon gameplay? Yeah. I think Terriermon, like, I know a lot of people kind of are writing off Terriermon. I think it has some, like, hidden potential, but that's mostly just because it could search out Medieval Gallant. That's the only unfortunate thing, is, like, this deck just is like, so I saw in Japan a lot of people, like, cut a Quartzmon for another Medieval. Like, just for extra consistency on Medievals. And then that plays into this Terriermon Searcher a little bit better. So I think, like, this is kind of the direction I would still take it. It's mostly still exactly the same deck. The only additions is a 5th level 5 if you want to with Rapidmon Ace. And then you can also potentially run the BT19 Tokomon just for some more DP, because we can play extra bodies pretty easily because we have the double Typhoon. So, for the most part, though, the deck kind of just remains unchanged. It could still be pretty strong, literally just because of starter deck Rapidmon. And then you do have some good ace baits, like ace trappings. And then Rapidmon X is still a surprisingly good card. So, let's save the deck and run it. Oh, let's set deck icon. We're going to set you to you. Save. There we go. So that way we know what we're doing. All right. So we'll start with this build and kind of see where we need to go in order to fix things. Or not necessarily fix things, just iterate. Assuming the sim today is going to be nice. If not, I'm going to have to swap over to Brazil. I just need to find the level 4. I have a level 3. I have the training, so I could reasonably keep this. Because all I need to see is the level 4, and then I'm golden. If worst comes to worst, I could always just hard play Rapidmon and ace bait them. So, despite better judgment, I think I'm going to keep this hand. There probably is a better hand, but depending on how my draws and searches go, this could be just fine. Not exactly what I was looking for. I'll take the Terriermon X so that way I could evolve on top of this Terriermon, so I could get some extra cycling going. So I have next turn 2 cards I could potentially draw. Oh, Purple Hybrid's great. I think this is a pretty hard matchup for us, to be honest. Quartz. Not great. So I'm going to hide in the raising area. We're going to Digivolve into Terrier. At least we got Searcher. This is pretty good to choke as well. So we did find the Rapidmon we were looking for. We'll put these... Actually, no. I want the Floodgate to be on top. I'm sorry, Terriermon. The Floodgate needs to take priority. Maybe Memory Boost should have been the very bottom card. Do I need a Tamer for this to work? No, I don't. Okay. So he's obviously going to swing, get his cycling. That might be good for me. I essentially just kind of need to get into an early Quartzmon. Like, if I could get into an early Quartzmon, suspend the field, I should be in a good spot. Scramble. So, I think I do raise at this point, because now I could just unload. So, we're going to pop one of these. Use the effects to reduce the Digivolution. I could... No, I don't think I think I have to leave this card alone, unfortunately. I could either ace bait him at this point, or just try to set up the Rapidmon, pass over to 1. Or I could keep turn, suspend both of those down with the Gargamon ace. I got a couple of different lines of play here. The fact that he has this in raising is a big problem, though. So, let's go ahead and scramble first. We'll Digivolve you into you. Double Typhoon's nice. So, even though the Digivolve doesn't do anything, just the fact that this has protection is really good. And then I have 2 options. I could either Rapid X and then try to ace bait, or I could just do... I could Mega Gargamon and try to lock these down. Because if I... Rapidmon, that costs 2, so I'd put him to 2, so he'd go to 3. If I use this, I reduce it by... Oh, no, I would put him to 1. Because I would delete the Digimon and gain 2, and I want to keep this alive. So I could Evo this Terriermon into a Rapidmon, but I don't think I have enough memory for that. I mean, I do if I use this. But I'd rather just do this instead. Just to Floodgate him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wait, don't I have the protection? Oh, if I have a green tamer. I don't have a green tamer, so I didn't have the protection. Shoot. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. Suspend these 2 down. Keep those 2 from digivolving. Unsuspend. and block. There. Easy peasy. Yeah, no tamer, no protection. I was being a goober. I mean, it still was a fine play. Jack raid. Missed memory boost. Choke me to 1. I don't think that matters. The old one. So, I'm obviously going to start off by swinging, because there's no reason not to. Missed memory boost. Unsuspend. And then I think I have to quartz. So, let's HPD into quartz. Use the Terriermon as the fodder. Gain a memory. So hopefully now I should be in a good spot. So I could probably just leave this Terriermon alone. Or what does this do? When this Digimon becomes suspended... No, I think I leave that Terriermon alone. I think I either Evo in the back here for the 3, or I play a double Typhoon. I think because I have enough things, I just want to Evo back here. So now I made it excruciatingly hard for them to do much of anything because of how good Quartzmon can be at just locking things down. So he has to play a Tamer, Evo, give it Rush. Jack Raid, gain 1. Oh, he might have another Rivals. Yeah, Rivals is like the only out to this, and he'd gain 4 memory back, so the Rivals would cost 3. But that would be the majority of his turn because he really wouldn't be able to do much else. Do they have Merva? Are they going to Merva cross? If that was the case, I probably should have Evo'd the Terriermon on the field into probably just the dummy one. Just so I have, like, the ace bait, like, the double ace bait potential. Okay, he gets to draw 1 and discard 1. So playing the Tamer is okay. He has to give it Rush. Discarding the memory boost. So he's not discarding Nidhogg to gain memory. He might not have it. There's the Rivals. He gets to keep his turn, blow up my Digimon. Yeah, but now he's opening himself. Like, he has to get rid of this Terriermon, otherwise I have lethal. Gallant. Yes. So, what do I add? Do I just add the Mega Gargamon? Because don't I have lethal with it? I might. So I could add the Mega Gargamon on top, play out the Terriermon, grab it. Or do I add the Quartz on top and grab and play out the Terriermon X? That's another play line. I think the correct answer is stack the Gargo, because I just need 2 attacks to win, and this could give me 2 attacks. So, yeah, I just grab the Gargo, and then play out... It really doesn't matter which Terriermon, so probably play out the Searcher to just grab it. So that way I can draw an actual card. So we can move this out. Oh, I could potentially alliance. So crack this Evo for 1. No, that's not gonna work. I just have to ace bait him. I think that's the only thing I can do. I could Rapidmon to take this away. Yeah, maybe we'll use this Rapidmon. Oh. Right. I didn't have the tamer, because this needs the tamer, doesn't it? Yep. That's fine. It doesn't matter, because I could just use it to evolve into a Rapid X. So I could Rapid X Evo for 4, suspend his Digimon, delete it, and then try to set up double ace baiting. Oh, that doesn't work with the... Oh, it works because of this. Right. That's why that works. So, Evo into here. Oh, there's my medieval. And then... Now I have to figure out how to pass turn. I could just double Typhoon. I just hate the idea of giving him a lot. But I do have the Mega Gargamon, which could turn off stuff. So maybe I do just have to Digivolve into another Rapid X. No, then he gets to choose because Vulgar deletes the smallest thing, right? Delete all the opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. So I have to leave this alone. So I think the answer is just double Typhoon since I don't have a rookie to just hard play. And then that also passes over the least amount of memory. Probably take the medieval, even though I already have one. Because I already have a rapid. I have 2 rapids, so this is fine. It's unfortunate he gets 4 memory to work with this turn. Especially since he gains a lot of memory. But I should just be able to hardcore ace bait him out of being able to play the game. Oh, with Mega Gargo, they can't Evo? No, so because they had enough tamers, they'd still be able to do something. So I could still ace bait them into doing it, and then this also loses them memory. So they'll be able to make 1 attack, and then they won't be able to do anything again. And because this has Armor Purge, if he does try to loop, he has to get rid of this twice. And now I get to... So I could ace twice if I really wanted to. But he's just going to delete this anyway, so he knows that I have this card. So I have to ace on top of the Rapidmon X. So now I suspend these down. And I lock them down from evolving. And now I can unsuspend. and block being at 15. So he doesn't get his end of attack. So that makes things even more awkward. He gets to replay the Tamer, but he's pretty much in a position where he won't be able to use the Tamer effectively. So I should be able to win in this position. So the only out that they have is another Rivals Barrage to get rid of my Mega Gargamon. And then I won't be able to win because then I have to figure out how to actually attack again. So he might have another Rivals. It's not uncommon for them because they run 4 Rivals. Yeah, there it is. And then he goes back to 0. I missed. There's a Willis, but I don't have any Digimon. So I'll attack and see what happens. 7. Armor Purge. And then I can Evo for 3 into this one. Another double Typhoon. That's not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, I don't really have a good anything here. Because this doesn't have blocker. It just suspends one of their Digimon. So ace baiting here is not very good. So I think I do just have to double Typhoon. Because I could Evo into Rapid X, put him to his 3, but I think I still kind of just lose this anyway. Because I don't have the Rapid. Like, I need the Mega Gargamon to win. So this gets me closer to the Mega Gargamon that I just found. It's just unfortunate that I didn't have another Terriermon and my Tamers never came together. They already went through 3 of their rivals, so they reasonably shouldn't have another one. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they technically have Matt, but... no. I'll let that one go through. So the reason why I had to let that go through instead of acing... I could have aced... Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have just aced. No. No. No, yeah, I should have aced there. I should have aced. Because then I could have suspended one Tamer down, stunned it, and then I still can ace again into here. Yeah, so this takes my Armor Purge offline. Or this takes my my ace potential offline. So I do think I just died. Well, I have Medieval Gallant. He might be able to get me back into the game. Yeah, that was very unfortunate that he had, I wasn't expecting the Kaiser Leo to pop my level 4. Otherwise, yeah, so not acing there was a ginormous mistake, because I should have aced there to stun a Tamer, and then he wouldn't have been able to Kaiser, and then I could Mega Gargo again. So this is the part where he just Dusk Loops me to death. And because I have nothing on my field, I can't really respond or react. So they just kind of win. Yeah, I should have Evo. If I had Evo'd into the level 5, I would have won the game. I wasn't... That's an instance where the level 5 was good. So, yes, I did throw the game. But it's important to know the distinction of when you throw and what you could have done. I think the previous turn, where I was trying to kill the opponent and I couldn't find the way because I didn't have enough memory, I think that was the correct line of play because I couldn't, at least I couldn't think of any other moves. But yes, I threw because I didn't use the rapid ace. And now I just double Typhoon? Yeah. Because next turn I play Willis, right? Ooh. I really just want to grab the Medieval. There we go. I mean, I'm not a Terriermon expert. Like, to be fair. Like, I play a wide variety of decks, but I'm not a master in any of them. Oh, boy. Purple hybrids again. So, I'm not going to move out because I don't have a backup rookie. So, I'm just going to training. Found a backup rookie. I know he's going to go to 3. Yeah, I think this is the same opponent. So as long as I don't misplay and I find everything that I need, I should just still be able to win. It's interesting that he's on the Demi-Meras instead of the Cupies. I think Cupie is just objectively better. Oh, he's giving me an out? Oh, I don't have my tamer set up. So I shouldn't have raised there. So I'm going to have to double Typhoon here. And then this reduces it by 2. So this is a 1 cost. Oh, no, I'm throwing. Wow. I'm not reading my cards. I thought that was reduced by 2. It was reduced by 1. Yeah, I threw that game really hard. I wasn't reading my cards. No, reduce by 2. Play a green tamer. Then why did the tamer... Because the tamer should have been... Oh, I was supposed to click on the card. I'm an idiot. We could keep this. I don't have any search power, so that's an issue. But I do have, like, Terriermon into Willis. Yeah, I should have used the... I completely forget that I have to click on it because it's a main. It's not a when you play a tamer next. It's just main, play this tamer. The double Typhoon was a really good draw because that's searching. There's an argument for the Terriermon. Just for more search, but there's also the argument for the Cherubi because it's a one-of. I think I just take the Cherubi and the Mimi. The Mimi's really good. So the correct answer probably was the Terriermon because I most likely should have just Terriermon, or move out Terriermon, Terriermon play Willis, Willis hatch an egg, Evo into Lotmon, double Typhoon Terrier to dig for what I actually need. So that was probably the smarter play. This is a very difficult matchup. Yeah, I had to click on the tamer to... Like, the idea was there. I just completely misclicked and fumbled it. So now we use this. Let's not make that same mistake again. Hatch the egg. Digivolve down here. That's not what I need. And he's immune to my effects, right? Oh, this one's not immune. He's going to be immune, though. Oh, I really wish I saw the... Yeah, this is probably where I should have grabbed it. I was just hoping to see a level 4 by now. So, I'm just going to have to do this. It feels bad, but I don't really have any other option. I whiffed on the level 4. I should have took the Terriermon instead of the Cherubi, but I needed the Cherubi in case something happened. There was an argument to just play the Rapid or the Cherubi. So if I played the Rapid, I would have given him 6 memory, so he would Evo for 3 into another level 5, assuming he had one. Oh, he doesn't have the level 6. That's pretty good news for me. Oh, he's got the bad level 6. And then he can attack at the end of the turn. Oh, so I guess no, it's fine. Yeah. Oh no, my medieval. Raise out Lop. I could double Typhoon, play out the Terrier. I'm gonna have to use this to search. Gonna have to take the Terrier X just for the free card draw. There it is. This... Yeah, I have to do this first. Oh, that's really good. Do I beat over him with this? Because I give Alliance, I do. So now I just green scramble and delete his Digimon? Oh, what? I didn't get to attack. Huh. Why couldn't I attack? So he'll only gain 1,000 when he suspends, so we'd be tied. Oh, summoning sickness? Right. Do I just grab it back then? And then make literally the same play? I think I do. Oh, I could grab the medieval. Ooh. Do I just grab the medieval in this situation? I'm very tempted on grabbing the medieval. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grab the medieval. Because I could medieval kill this and then alliance with this to kill it. Because I would be at way bigger numbers. And then I could leave this for an ace bait. Oh, I don't have another Digimon to suspend. Because I need to suspend 2. So I can't necessarily alliance. So, what do I do instead? I could HPD to Digivolve. So, maybe I'm just going to have to Digivolve the old-fashioned way. Yeah, because I should still be able to alliance with Vortex. Oh, now I'm not big enough. Shoot. Yeah, that was stupid. I'm playing this so poorly. I should have done literally anything else. Because now I don't have a level 4. I used up the majority of my resources. So, like, my only real play is, like, Mimi Pass at this point. Yeah, I should have just Cherubied. Like, I should have just HPD'd Cherubied, played out the Rapid, and delete his Digimon that way. Are they giving me a chance? I can't de-Digivolve. So if I play out the Cherubi, Cherubi plays out Rapid? Or what level? Oh, it's just level 4 or lower, so I can't even play anything else out. So I would have to hard play Rapid, suspend his Digimon. And then maybe probably scramble into Rapid. That's like the only play. I could just play the Mimi out, but I think that's just too gone. I'd rather just get the scramble up and choke him. Yeah, unfortunately summoning sickness, so he can't attack. Yeah, I figured he would do that. Is it during just my turn? It is. Why is that so bad? I guess it's plus 4,000. And then he what? Uses Tyrant to bottom deck something? Oh, no, he can't because he played something out. Delete one of their unsuspended tamers. No, he would be able to bottom... Yeah, he suspends that to bottom deck. I think I'm just going to have to, like, Mimi here. I don't really have much of an other option. I could hard play Cherubi. So, my other option, which I kind of just wasted, was I could have hard played Cherubi to hard play Terriermon. And then Terriermon, or Cherubimon would minus 8k on the Grand Kawagamon. So, that was a potential playline that I could have taken, that I proceeded to waste. So maybe I just Quartz, but his Digimon's unaffected, so he gets to do whatever he wants anyway. No, I think maybe Quartz is still the play. Just so this doesn't get any stupider. I mean, granted, he could always, like, Blade and give this the buff and attack over it, so maybe that was a misplay. This is just a really hard matchup because Tyrant exists as a card where he's just unaffected as long as he's suspended. I know there's definitely playlines I could have done that were way better than what I've been doing, so part of the fault on me being in this bad position is 100% on me. But I'm just saying, in general, I think this is a pretty tough matchup. So as long as he has no ways to actually buff the Tyrant, his Tyrant can't do anything. And that puts me in a really good position, because then I could go up into Rapid, depending on how much memory he gives me. And Rapid would de-Digivolve, and then that would actually lock his field down. But it's actually in their best interest to... Okay, so there's the Blade. Yeah, I'm just going to surrender. My heart's not in that match. I was playing too poorly. Like, I understand the deck's also not that great. It does have a hard time in, like, the greater matchups winning. So... Alright, this is the same opponent, so let's see if I could actually do better and redeem myself a little bit. This hand kind of sucks, so we're going to mulligan it into arguably a worse hand, but slightly better at the same time. I don't know. Without removal-based options, this is pretty hard. Oh, it's a different deck. Pagumon. Oh, it's Commandramon. Okay, this one's a little bit more manageable as long as they don't have the de-Digivolve. But, like... Medieval Gallantmon basically should make this a non-factor. Like, I should just easily win the second I get into Medieval. I'm gonna have to grab the Terriermon here. Because I would, what, use Medieval to pop the de-Digivolver and then kill the other Digimon. So they just have to be in a situation where they don't have two Digimon on the field. And then they're okay. Yeah, because they won't be able to de-digivolve Medieval Gallant, so it plays around the only removal that the deck actually has against it. Okay, 2 Digimon are currently on the field, so next turn I just Evo and probably crack the memory boost and Terrier into Medieval. And then I should basically win the game from here. Crack the memory boost. Medieval Gallant, suspending both of their Digimon. Activate when Digivolving effect. We will kill this one. Oh, we'll kill the bigger one and then Vortex into this other one. So the reason why I'm keeping this one alive is because the effect will play out a Digimon and then that will trigger my effect. So it basically takes away his when Digivolving ability. But yeah, now I win the game off of Medieval Gallantmon's back. Solely. Oh, wow. He actually had removal for it. Okay, there's a Chikurimon in security. Congo. Sure, the damage was already done. So now my 2 options is either I Rapid or I Double Typhoon. Or I, like, Terriermon. I think I just Double Typhoon, set it up. Grab this. Because this de-digivolves. That's not really that relevant, but the not deleting part can be. Especially since I saw a big removal out of security. So yeah, we'll just grab the level 5. So now I could ace bait him, or I just can take the damage and it doesn't matter. I probably would just take the ace. Just to apply more pressure next turn. And then block. Maybe that's what they wanted. Ultimate Flare. What the heck? Is he just like security control for black using a like this as an engine? That's a pretty good card right here. So I'm gonna be cracking the Double Typhoon to probably play this Terriermon. Yeah. Okay. So let's draw first. Then crack a Double Typhoon. Play out Terriermon. Terriermon effect. Play out Willis. Unfortunately, I don't get the Willis effect play effect, but that's fine. Now I can crack this to Digivolve you into Rapidmon. Use the Willis to make it cost nothing. Suspend. Delete. Punch. Izzy. Not good for me. Because I was just going to choke him at 1, but that's fine. I get reboot anyway, right? Yeah, I get reboot. Ultimate Flare. That will immediately end my turn. But I still can ace bait them here, so it's not the end of the world. Plus, the overflow kind of made the math nice for Izzy. So it's a 3 cost that he's just going to punch me with. Oh, Terriermon would have prevented that. Oh, Death X. Alright, so I have to basically leave this Terriermon alone. Yeah, I guess we just do it again. Oh, Medieval is really good. Medieval still stops him. But would Medieval reach the Death X? So Medieval would allow me to... Oh, no, it would because of this. So honestly, I could just Medieval and I still think I'm in a really good spot. Like, I could very easily just Rapid this away. Like, this is such a non-issue card right now. Because Rapid would minus 4k to it, and then I, with the Terriermon buff, would be bigger than it. So maybe I just do that instead. But Medieval Gallant's more fun. I could also just de-digivolve it, but I think this is fine. I mean, the memory-wise, it didn't matter. It's just the fact that I had a free way to get rid of Death X. But I don't have any ace baiting, so he just gets to punch my security. Or does he? Because of this. Kazu. At the start of your main phase, you get a gain a memory if he has a cyborg in play. Ultimate Flare on it. Delete my rookies. This deck is really obnoxious. I'm not going to lie. And then he deletes all my rookies. Yeah, so I think I just do this and then just Rapid. I won't be able to attack, but this is fine. Gain the 2. Ooh, Scramble's really good. But I'll just set up the agility training. I still have, so I'll just take the Mimi. Yeah, this deck is more annoying than good. Like, I very much have easy ways to play around it, and yeah. Like, it's just more so, can I navigate around it? And the answer is yes. I'm already doing it. Like, black security control, like, come on. Oh, he misplayed because I had deletion protection. Ha. So, sucks to be them. Yeah, I have to do it this way. I evo for 3, right? Yeah. I could ace bait them, but at this point, I'm just kind of getting really tired of the game. Like, sure, they could pretend like they can play the game. So now my medieval has the protection. So I don't think that there's a way for them to reasonably do anything. Oh, double blocker. Why, yes, sir. I would love to, what does this have? Suspend your Digimon and delete it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was definitely more annoying than good. I see what they were going for. It's just they didn't have enough damage. Like, honestly, because I just remove bodies for free, and they have to pay to remove mine, if they even can. And that's, like, the big distinction on, like, partially why that type of a deck just is borderline not able to exist anymore. Which is fine. I'm not saying, like, oh, security control should exist. I think the deck is incredibly annoying. And as you just saw, like, yeah, I can navigate around it, but it doesn't make the game fun. Let's see if we could get more. I have not had a good showcase of this deck. I do apologize that I suck on it. I very clearly haven't practiced enough of a deck that I just started playing. I have the 3, I have the 4, I have a 5, I have Scramble and a Tamer. It's not my ideal 3, but, like, it's not bad, so I could keep this. I'm going first, so I'm most likely just going to Terrier into Mimi. Unless, like, my draw is a digging tool. No, we're just Terrier into Mimi. I hate starting off by giving them 3 memory, because that means they could basically just play their Tamer out. But I obviously need my Tamer out for Rapidmon. So there's a high chance that I just throw with this Willis away, and I just play him to try to choke or something. Ooh, interesting. Red memory boost. Take the Growl X. No, just take a Growl. Okay. Do I actually have a chance here? So I raise out. And then I can Evo into Rapidmon, delete his Digimon. And then I don't really have anything else to do. But we'll do it anyway. So the big question is, do I scramble to make it free? I think I do. Because I want to use this Rapidmon. Ooh, that's really good. And then I could put him to 2 in Willis. Do I punch with this? That's the big question. No, I won't punch. So the reason why I'm not punching is because I don't want to risk losing the Digimon. Sure, I have a backup Rapidmon to evolve into it. But I want to try to, like, actually get this Evo on this Rapidmon, and if he deletes this Rapid and he can only delete one thing, then I do want to have the backup already in hand. Then there's also the Ace play. It's interesting that people are running Blitz Staccato. Ooh, Medieval Gallant. So now this is an opportunity where I do have to use this. I will Evo for 3. Use the Willis. Double Typhoon. Let's go and punch. That was unfortunate. I really didn't want that to happen. I'm going to have to take the Terriermon. That's unfortunate. That was... Maybe that was a little bit too risky for me. Like, I figured that's what was going to happen, but I was hoping that I wouldn't hit exactly the one card that would delete me. Like, the one level 5. But this is fine because I could just Medieval in response. Like, I could double Typhoon, Scramble. Like, I have ways to get 2 Digimon out to be able to just use Medieval to delete his. So, I essentially win the game if I could out this. Plus having diminishing... Yeah. I will use the Scramble. I'm going to be playing out this Terriermon. So, do I just grab the Rapidmon back? I think I do. And then I could play the Terrier out. So, I could double Typhoon. Play out this Terrier. No, I think I use this Terrier just to search. Because I could just de-digivolve it, right? So I Evo for 2 into this. That'll put me to 1. Or maybe I do just double Typhoon, play out the Terrier, and then just Medieval to try to get rid of it? No. Because I have to evolve once. Ooh, I like all of these, but I think it is just another Rapidmon? Or Rapid X. I think it's Rapid X. Yeah. We'll do it like this. And then I can Digivolve for 2 into here. And then hard play Medieval. And then win the game. Oh, I can't alliance. Oh, no, but there should just be enough suspended things to where it's deleting it. So I could suspend myself to just delete him. Oh, right. Shoot. Forgot he had the Growl X. So if he has everything, he just kind of wipes my field. Although maybe if he's not going to make a mistake and fall into ace. Yeah, he's ready to go. That deletes the Digimon? Yeah, so that deletes the Terrier. Unfortunate. Free Evo for deleting my things. That's why you don't have things on the field to interact with, chat. Like, that's the ultimate reason why Terriermon doesn't do very well, is because you leave things on the field to interact with. So he won't get the Evo here, but he basically just gets to clean my field for free. Yeah, my hand is so bad right now. Do they not have a Gallant? Crimson. Wow. Just ripping that Crimson. Yeah, but I'm still in a really bad spot. Like, my hand has not done me any favors. So, I think maybe the medieval Gallant play was the misplay. I think that was just too greedy. I forgot that they had the Growl X to bring back the Digimon, because I thought, like, oh, medieval would just clean it up, but no, it doesn't. Because I don't, at this point, literally at this position, I don't even know how I win without a Quartzmon. So maybe there is an argument to run 2 Quartzmons. So I'm not acing because I need to Evo here. Does he have blocker? He does not. Oh, I could just choose no attack. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, no, I would want to attack. Oh, that makes it now harder for Medieval to do his thing. Not good. So not attacking was a misplay. So I could gain the memory back, but I need to get rid of this card. So does this for every 10 cards in both players? So I think I just lose then because of no, I could block. So he'll burn my security and then I could block here. I'm literally just staving off me from dying. I'm not winning this game. That is one important distinction to know, is when you're not winning the game. So he only takes Gallant because he literally just needs to attack with this. He burns both my security, forces me to ace here, and then I die and he gains more memory for free. Yeah, now he goes all the way back up to 10. And unfortunately, he has Scramble out. So, like, does he have Rush Geel in here? That's the big question. He has a Rush Geel in here. So I need to keep my Medieval Gallant alive and hope he doesn't have a way to kill it off of 10 memory. This is the only card that's keeping me in the game. Because my only chance to clear out his Digimon is Hard Play Rookie, Evo, Vortex. That's my play line right now. And even then, I still am not in a good spot. Yeah, like, he's just building his Digimon in the back for free that I can't really deal with. Unless I, like, literally have another 1-2 combo. Which I don't. It would be a miracle if I am able to win this game, because there's 100% chance as of right now that I just straight up lose. This is why interacting with your opponent is bad. And that's why Terriermon's bad, because it gives the opponent stuff to interact with. Yeah, I think he's just pondering how he's going to spend 5 more memory efficiently. Like, honestly, just hard slam another Crimson, and I'll scoop right now. because I'll only be able to delete one of them. Okay, 4-cost tamer. That's something. We're getting somewhere. I don't know what took so long or what was so hard about that play. Oh, and then pass. Awesome. Terriermon. So we'll Terrier this in the back. Oh, there's the Quartzmon I was waiting for, but a little too late. Oh, I should have evoed here first because I can Mimi it out. Play Willis to reset because I'm gonna Evo. Yeah. Yeah, we're not making misplays, chat. That would definitely be not what we're doing here. Everything was perfectly calculated. I'm not making smarter plays than I thought. Ooh, that's pretty good. How many of my level 4s or 5s did I go through? 1, 2? I went through 2. So I could Alliance to kill this. I'm gonna have to. It sucks because I lose my blocker, but I think I lose my blocker anyway to a Gallant. So I could play Mimi for 4, go to 1, Mimi, move out, Digivolve. I don't think that's good enough. Because I need to try to set up the Cherubi Ace. Yeah, this is about as good as I got. Oh, of course, now I find it. 1 card too late. Ah, internal screaming. I mean, he hard plays the body to force this effect to go away. And then he just uses this to kill me. Because I don't have any aces. Yeah, so now he just attacks, and that's it. Yeah, there was no way I was ever going to win that match. That was, like, I made it way closer than it seemed, but I was always in the losing position. Maybe I do need 2 quartzes and cool off on the medievals. Searching power. Cool. Do I get... second? Okay. So maybe we only need 2 medievals. Medieval's nice, but he doesn't come up in every single situation in the entire game. Ooh, Willis is really good. So I'm definitely going to be double Typhoon agility. We're going to take that. Thank you. And agility. Ooh, do I take the 1 of HPD? No, I think I take the Terriermon. I think having the Floodgate's too important. Like, this deck really doesn't need the HPD all too often. It's literally just for Quartzmon, it feels like. No mill triggers. Thank you for the Tamer. The new Iron Mako. Medieval's really good. Put on the pressure. This Evo's for 3, so I might as well just use this. And then this will reduce it by 1. Oh, no, that was stupid of me. I mean, it's got summoning sickness, but sure. I actually don't know how good Beelzemon is. Add Wizardmon. I mean, this Terriermon's just going to sit here and be the memory blocking Floodgate. So, I don't think I need to grab back the Cherubi Ace. Ooh, double Floodgate. Yeah, let's just... Do I need the protection? That's the big thing. Kind of. Yeah, we'll do the protection. Okay, now I can ace bait them. So I would have to... They're both not memory setters? Right. So I could medieval, but I think I just rapid just to kill this. Start dealing some damage. I have the double Typhoon. I'll save it, and I'll just green memory boost, try to find another level 4. No level 4s, but I have the Terrier Axe. I was debating about the level 5. But the Terrier X just gets me a free card draw, because next turn, I could, like, double Typhoon, play Terriermon, get some Search, Digivolve for free into another Terriermon. And then this also lets me potentially ace bait. He gets to rig. I mean, it better not be a Deathslinger. Oh, delete Digimon? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't think there's anything worthwhile in my trash. Literally just Cherubi. So let's go ahead and Mimi hatch the egg. Oh, I am going to have to Evo into Mega Gargamon to not trigger this effect. Because it's the Digimon itself gains an on delete. Oh, no, that's an on delete, so it literally doesn't matter. So I could just ignore it. So let's go ahead and double Typhoon. Play out the Terriermon. Terriermon search. Grab the level 4. No, we want you on top. There we go. Then I can Digivolve into here. Not exactly what I wanted. Digivolve into here. Reduce the cost. Reduce the cost. Dig for another rookie. Found one. Latmon's not bad. I'll still just take the Terrier. Play out said Terrier. Punch security. And then end off by de-digivolving his Digimon. There. So now I can ace bait him. And if he doesn't have another Balmon, then he can't go into Beelzemon either. Oh, he had the Wizard X. But that means he gets blocker. Literally doesn't mean anything else. I mean, I guess the cycling for the card draw is not bad. It just means now that they can't use the wizard. Yeah, there was no way. I was gonna blast and then block, and then I should just be able to have won the game from there. And then the fact that the Deathslinger off of the mill couldn't gain him memory was pretty relevant. So I think that was a pretty strong showcase. I'm going second, so I get a card draw. So I most likely am going to Terrier into Rapid, and then following turn Rapid X, or like scramble into Rapid X. So I could keep this. I have a line. Is this the same person? I don't remember. Ooh, not good. Brick City. That's the better Terriermon to have in Raising. So now I could just choose to... I could search and Evo, or I could just Evo for 4, honestly. Yeah, Evo for 4, put him at 1. Just to try to choke him, because otherwise I don't really have that great of plays. Ooh, the Rivals is pretty big for him to hit. Now we just Rapid X. No, we scramble into Rapid X. And then we end on a searcher. Not the greatest, but grab the only target. I mean, this is fine, because I'll hatch and then I'll be able to digivolve into another Terriermon down here. The Rapid X is already a pretty threatening card. I don't have a tamer for the Rapidmon. This just plays a tamer? Hold on. This is a tamer setter? If you have one or fewer tamers in play, you get to play one with 4 or less? Holy crap. From our from your trash. That's still pretty good. No, I don't have anything in there. Memory boost. I could just be funny in medieval. So what would medievaling even do? No, I know the answer is just Evo here and then green memory boost. So let's just punch first. It is unfortunate I don't have a tamer. Ooh, double Typhoon. Memory boost or double Typhoon? Those are both two very good options. I'll double Typhoon, try to dig for a tamer. Did not find one, but I found a Quartzmon and I found a Terrier X. So all are very good cards. I think the Quartzmon doesn't really matter in this matchup, so I'll just take the Terrier X. So now I could potentially ace bait them, but this is not that great of an ace for this matchup. He's gonna give himself blocker? Sure. He could do that. They're allowed to. Balmon? Are they gonna try blocking with Balmon? Rig the mills? What are they milling? Oh, just memory. Oh, are they gonna go right into... They are. That's a choice. Yeah, I'll raise. Oh, HPD's pretty big here. Because essentially what I'm thinking about is I could just straight up ignore him by digivolving into Rapid Ace. So, like, I'm thinking HPD into Rapid Ace off of this one, and then I could Medieval Gallant to be able to kill the this and leave that alone so the effect fades. So there's a couple of things that I'm thinking about. So I mean, I could just honestly ignore it because it really doesn't matter if I miss an attack for a return. I think maybe just Rapid on here is probably better. Just to de-digivolve him. Because if he's trying to set up a blast mode, then this makes things extra awkward. I mean, sure, he could waste a Rival's Barrage to grab it back. But there's really nothing in his trash that's, like, super worth it right now. Oh, they have the Yeah, they have this underneath, so my Terriermon's as good as dead. Not the end of the world. Oh, he is gonna Rivals Barrage to grab it back. I think that's bad. That was funny. Sure. Just conveniently forget about my thing. So he does get to delete my Terriermon, which is unfortunate. Oh, Lotmon's pretty big here. Goodbye. You effectively gained a nothing. Oh, the Rivals is still big. Rivals is always going to be a big hit. Do I need to put anything back? Not really. Willis. So I could double Typhoon. Do I double Typhoon to get out Lotmon to try to OTK the opponent? I think I do, right? Like, I just gotta go for it, right? No, I don't really have anything to Digivolve. Oh, of course. Yeah, that was so greedy. That was so greedy of me. That was a mistake. Interesting that he went on here. Yeah, that was incredibly way too greedy. I don't think they have anything that they can do otherwise, though. Ballmon. I still don't really need to put anything back. Terriermon's good. Deathslinger. Armor Purge. Do I just Medieval Gallant, or do I just literally go up into another Rapid X? I mean, I could just leave this alone. I'm just gonna Medieval Gallant. It's just such an easy card to use. Yeah, I'm just not going to attack into his Digimon. I don't need to do that. So I am kind of trying to ace bait a little bit. Maybe that's incorrect of me. But I also wanted to put another threat on the field so that way I can kind of like turn options like this off. Yeah, there's retail on here. So he's going to grab... Plus this card's still kind of hard to deal with. Yeah, the Rush BLs to de-digivolve too, so this is fine. If I really needed to, I could grab back a level 4 for my trash. I might do that if I don't draw into one. Ooh, that's not good for me, because then he gets to grab the Protoform. Yep. The trashed Protoform. Obviously, you're going to want to delete that Lopmon. No? Alright. So, you just get a Rigier Mills. I mean, the Beelzemon hasn't really done anything. Like, it feels like they've done a lot, but they haven't done anything at the same time. Oh, you're going to mill 3 more. Gain 1 memory. Oh, the 7 full cluster is bad for me. Oh, delete one with the lowest level. Okay, so it would just delete one of these. That's not that big of a deal. So they're literally just trying to not attack my security. They're just honestly trying to BLs to get rid of it for free without even attacking. I feel like that's too slow though. Yeah, now you have to deal with this whole field, and I don't think they can. Yeah, so the big reason why... yeah, there is retail under here, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. He will get to pop the medieval. That's unfortunate. But based on the cards I have on my field, if he can't get rid of these, then I think I'm just in a good spot. I don't remember what the BL's ace does. Because I think I do have to get rid of this. There is an... oh, there's not an ace under here. It does have retail. I think I'm going to have to use it to draw into a level 4, unfortunately. Do I have a better level 4? I do. I do have the good level 4. So I could HPD, Digivolve, and then Medieval Gallant. I think that's okay. Which did you... it doesn't matter. We'll use this one. And then I just Medieval Gallant, suspend my own 2 bodies, and that should just delete his Digimon. Oh, he gets to play an Itmon. That's not good. So he gets to play out whatever Itmon he wants, probably a Warper. Imp Axe, really? See, that kind of ruins this option, though. Like, he gets to keep the body, but they're gonna have to use 7. They're gonna have to get back into 7 full cluster. I don't know what they have in their hand. But I do have an ace bait. So they also have to get rid of my level 4. Oh, well, they just de-digivolve it, so simple enough. Because this is on play when digivolving? Yeah. Alright, I just lose from there, because he just attacks. And I don't have an ace. So, that was an interesting back and forth. I think I definitely could have played that better. I think the last turn, I should have probably just... My only issue was I was afraid that he had Beelzemon Blast Mode Ace, and then that would have took away my lethal. How do you think the new Itmon can be abused in the dog engines? Oh, do you think the new Itmon can be abused in the dog engine? No. So, dog engine is already done. It's optimized as all hell. There is no way that Itmon fits into dog engine. Because, like, what are you actually, like, what are you using the Itmon for? To play a tamer that you're not running? Like, it doesn't make sense. I got searchers, so I could keep this. I feel like with the current state of Terriermon, I don't feel like I'm actually doing enough to stop the opponent. Like, that's one thing I kind of noticed is, like, my opponent gets a threat out, and then I have such limited responses to, like, I'm basically hoping they are stupid and fall for a lot of my aces. Like, that's the one thing I'm kind of noticing with this deck is, like, it's more of a knowledge check rather than a skill check. And then, obviously, leaving Digimon on the field to be interacted with is already pretty bad. The classic, let's draw through 5 cards out of our deck. I'm gonna have to keep you there. Whew. These are all good options. I think I just have to take the Mega Gargamon Ace. That's probably the incorrect order, but oh well. That was a really good draw for me. The Rapid X. Although, it does kind of suck them. Oh, wait, no, they don't have the on-delete effect. Okay. So, if I'm able to blow them out here, I should be in a good spot. Oh, they're just attacking. Wow. It's very brave. Attacking into my 7k level 4s. Do not hard... Yeah, I'm like, do not hard play a body. You are actually asking for disaster. They do have a tamer setter, so... I'm just debating if I rapid into Rapid X. I think I do. What does the staccato do? Oh, it just gives raid. Okay. It's, Blitz Raid. Yeah, I think I do just do this. It's more draws anyway. Pay 3. Oh, that's not good. That's a very not good. I mean, at least it's fine because I can't be deleted. So, I mean, he could just gain enough DP. But that's very not good for me. BT19 staccato. And then he does get the... No, he doesn't get the on delete. Okay. He just gets to draw one trash one. Should have waited on the Rapidmon minus 4k. Maybe. I could always just hard play Terriermon to get rid of his Digimon, depending on how much memory he gives me. This is the not good part. Does he have any DP boosts? So far, he has no DP boosts. So it's just the Gallant he's going into. So that'll give him plus 4k. And then, obviously, Raid. So he could attack into my Digimon. He's just attacking. Okay. No. Who? Oh, I didn't have the protection. I lied. Well, I did because armor purge, but not exactly the protection I was talking about. Oh, it's just when digivolving I could make the attack. So let's see. I hard drop Cherubi Ace if I really wanted to. I wish I had more search power. That's my only complaint right now is I don't have the search power. So I could hard drop Cherubi Ace, play out a Terriermon. This is all really bad, by the way. Because I ran out of searching. I mean, I could also just hard drop the Rapid and de-digivolve him. Maybe that's just good enough. Yeah, I figured he had the ace. I wish it would unsuspend so I could attack. I want to punish this play so badly. All right, this is okay. Not my greatest feat, but that move seemed okay enough. Because I put a lot of pressure from doing that, because I deleted his main Digimon, his big Digimon. He still has a lot of cards in hand, but I do have an ace. Not that it matters, because he just could delete both of my Digimon before I even do anything. Like, honestly, if he Evos into level 4, Evos into level 5... So, oh, hello. What the heck? Oh no, my big stack. What does Begidramon even do? All turns, you get to play one Guilmon from your trash. So would I be able to out it? That's the question. Maybe. Oh, yes, I would. I would be able to out it because I do have the Mega Gargamon. Oh. Shoot. No, I wouldn't. I think maybe if I just Alliance and hope for the best and just win off of Alliance, then that's good enough, right? We don't need to acknowledge misplays. That gets an extra 1,000, but this already's at 2,000, so it doesn't matter. 1, a 2, and we're good. Easy. So I think 3 medieval gallants is too much. I do like the 2 courts idea. Because there were games I was just seeing this card way too often, and the deck has enough search where it's fine. If anything, I would want to try to figure out where to run more search. I could cut the Lotmon for another Terrier. Like, just for more search. Because sometimes this hasn't really been coming up that much. To where, like, I feel like I need it. So, like, maybe cutting it for another search or, like, an option would be better. Outside of that, I honestly, like, maybe I could just take out the Rapid Ace, because, like, this card, outside of, like, some very fringe uses, has not been that great. I think, like, it's fine leaving it in because of those fringe case uses where you could, like, ace on ace, but it just doesn't seem like it's that great. What's Henry doing? Oops. So maybe I would want to try to play the starter deck Henry. Just because of the scrambles. But, like, so if your opponent... So I would consider running starter deck Henry over Willis. Like, Willis lets me turbo my raising area, but Mimi already does it. Willis also just reduces my cost, which is fine, but if I'm starting off with enough memory, it's kind of the same thing. But I guess my opponent can play around that, and they can't play around Willis. So that's like why Willis is good versus the Henry. I don't know. It's all complicated. I think this is fine. I think, like, honestly, just taking out a medieval and putting in a quartz probably is better. So I'll get a couple more games with this and then probably end the stream. Double searches, medieval, and Terriermon plus Willis. Sign me up. I'm ready for a good time. We're taking the level 4 because we need that. Sorry, Quartzmon. You are situational. Ooh, a mother. A mother control deck. Ugh. Nasty. Absolutely nasty stuff. Yeah, if that's the case, then I have to do it this way. Ooh. I think I just green memory boost. There's an argument to swing, but I'm not going to swing just yet. I'm just going to green memory boost. Grab the Rapid X. Yeah, that's fine. Them having the tie this early really kind of sucks. So the big question is, do they have the Shoto? And then the other big question is, can I actually beat over this? Because I need Alliance. Like, I actually have to have Medieval to get over it. Otherwise, I can't. Oh, just de-digivolve and delete. Fair. We take the Terriermon. I think I do just take... I know Rapid is probably the correct answer, but I'm going to take the Quartzmon. Yeah, playing super passively like this is definitely how I lose this matchup. I need to take the turn off to set up the Mimi, otherwise I'll have like not really good opportunities to. Plus I'm still just trying to find a level 4 because I got my only one deleted. So I'm doing this because I wanted to see if they had the ace. So there's the Digimon I was looking for. So the big question is, do I throw away a double Typhoon at this Terriermon just for the dig? I think I do. So this reduces by 4. I think I have to do it. I need to apply pressure. Otherwise, if I'm not doing anything, it's not good. Like, I have to win essentially before they mill me out. And I can't avoid not doing these types of plays. So the alliance just makes it really hard for Mother. Like, I have to make sure I clear 17 when I do stuff. Only... Oh, he only needs the 2 activations. Yeah. So do I crack the agility? Digivolve here, Digivolve here. Ruby. That's pretty good. Now I can use this to get a free card draw here. And then since he's going to go to 3 anyway, I kind of just am forced to do stuff like this. The D-Digivolve sucks. But that's fine. Like, I just have to try to aggress as best as I can. Ultimate Flare. Get rid of my Digimon. Yep. Yeah, I can move you out. That's fine. I have forced security to punch through. Oh god, this is so annoying. Like, it's just actually annoying. Reduce it by 1. Punch. Another tie. That's fine. Honestly, do I just... He's not gaining memory by effects. So I think I do just Digivolve here. Because I just need to line up a good turn where I could punch hard. Death X, D-Digivolve and delete. Fuck. I'm gonna end up milling myself out before I do anything. Like, this deck honestly has no ability to fight against this at all. It's comedically sad. Yeah, I just don't actually have the ability to play this game. I have zero. He hasn't even found Shoto. Imagine if they had Shoto, it would be way worse. Yeah, and then that just wipes my field. Yeah, okay, I'm just giving up. This is not even a playable matchup. Nowhere remotely playable. No real searching. I do have, like, double Evo to try to find something. It's not great. I probably should mulligan this, but I'll keep it. Because I get 2 draws. Gross. I probably shouldn't have kept that. That was so greedy. Yeah, and now because of that, I also don't have a follow-up turn against Mastimon. I honestly don't have a play. Wow. I'm so bricked. Yeah, no wonder why this deck is not good anymore. Like, there's so many things that just easily beat it. Hippogriff? What? Hippogriff. Hippogriff used to DNA? Wow. I still don't even have a play. Like, my play was Cherubimon. That's my play. Cherubimon to get rid of the Salamon. Wow. What a good play that would be. I'm curious what this person's smoking, though. Yeah, I knew I should not have kept that hand. Am I forced to play this? Oh, I am. Oh, it's when it becomes suspended. Does it enter suspended? Yeah, it enters suspended. Okay, so they Mastimond. I mean, I could out this, like, not super crazily hard. Like, this isn't that threatening right now. It's just more of the fact that I just can't play the game because I'm bricked. And mixed eggs? Wow. Is it like Mastimon plus Hippogriffmon plus Leviamon? Like, what is this person on? I mean, I guess anything can win as long as the other person is unable to play the game, right? Yeah, I'm so bricked. I can't even play the game. Like, what do I do in that situation? I move out and do nothing. Going first, Evo, Agility. Next turn, Willis. It's not the greatest hand. It's definitely more playable technically than the other one, but it's still in that same position where I really don't have a good next turn. This is arguably better. This is way better. This is what I should have done that last game. Just take that Mully. Oh, baby, especially drawing into a training. There's an argument for hidden potential, but I'm just going to take Quartz. I don't know what I'm facing off against, and I think, like, Quartz... I mean, they're both good cards. But Quartz could potentially have saved me versus hidden potential. Deep Savers. Okay. They can do stuff, I think. I know they have Digivolve, which really hurts this deck. Digivolve into Waymon? Interesting position. I think I'm just gonna have to, like, Mimi to set up and out. So that way they can't choke me to 3, and then I'm able to respond, because then I could Rapid into Rapid X. And hope they don't have an ace. So they could pretend to do whatever they want. I think you need to cut the Quartz. Maybe. Probably 1 Quartz is still correct. 2 might still be too much. Put in another, like, consistency booster. Like, so... at the end of the day, the biggest problem is that the deck doesn't have good ways to respond to the opponent. It really doesn't. It's relying on aces to do all of that heavy lifting, but because the removal is so high that if you don't have protection, most of the time, like, Digivolve absolutely wrecks you. Being deleted puts you off of your ace numbers half the time. Like, it's just the fact that you, A, are leaving a Digimon on the field to be interacted with, and B, are expecting the opponent to fall into your ace traps, is, like, the big problem with the deck. Because you'll get into plenty of situations where there just is no out. There is none. That's why a lot of them are playing Medieval Gallant, is because he actually is their out. Except Medieval Gallant sometimes isn't, like, it's good, but sometimes it's not good enough because of how bad the rest of the deck is. They very clearly have an ace. So, like, this is a situation right here where I don't have the ability to out what they're doing. This is the prime perfect situation, because watch, they have Metal Seadramon Ace in their hand. I will Digivolve into here. Oh, that's my out. There we go. Found it too late. Wait, this can't have its DPP reduced? So I just have to attack into this one then. And then he has the ace that de-digivolves me and then wrecks me. Yeah, see? There you go. And what? If I move out and I attack, then he just digivolves normally. Aces de-digivolves me anyway. So, like, I was in a losing position no matter what I did in that spot because the deck doesn't have the ability to just interact with the opponent. Like, what I mean by interact is not attack. So, attacking now, especially because of aces, is really bad. Like, it's really bad. So, you want to make any attacks with any ability to delete the opponent's Digimon before the attack actually lands, or as you're digivolving up, delete the opponent's Digimon. So, this deck, like, Deep Savers is okay. On pen and paper, it should be worse than Terriermon. On pen and paper. But the fact that I just don't have the ability to respond to anything that they do makes their deck way better than my deck. So, like, now is my opportunity to try to punish them because of Scramble. I'm just debating how I do it, because I could Medieval Gallant, or I could Rapidmon. Oh, I don't have Rapid X, so I have to Medieval Gallant this. It's gonna have to be the Terriermon, unfortunately. I wanted the other one, and then I can Vortex attack into it, hoping he doesn't have another DNA. Oh, he has another one, of course! Of course he has another one! Yeah, I should have just not attacked. How many level 5 Rapids am I playing? 5. Here, I'll just quit this because this is not even fun anymore. Like, this deck is just not... It's not good. Like, there's a reason why it, like, barely tops. It's not good enough. So, like, okay, let me preface it. It's not good, in which I mean it's not good enough. So, like, this is the current iteration of the deck. This is based off of what Japan is doing and, like, using some of the top North American decks, what very little there are. Like, this is just how Terriermon is built and being played at this point. And unfortunately, there's just not really much room for the deck to actually do anything else past literally the inclusion of Medieval Gallantmon. So when it comes to the level 5s, I'm running 5, which is actually above the average amount because I'm choosing to try to run one Rapid Ace. Rapid Ace is a incredibly bad card. It's not good. It's very mediocre at best. It's only good in very minute and niche situations, which is why it's in here as a one-of. I think there's, like, it's a cute card, but it's just not a good card. And yeah, the deck just literally lacks the ability to respond and react to the opponent's Digimon in a meaningful way that lets them actually have a chance. So, like, as you just saw, I had 0 ways to play out of their aces. They had every single way to play out of mine. So, yeah, that's the underlying issue, is the deck doesn't have the ability to remove threats before the threat actually happens. I could remove the threat after the threat happens, which is why this deck is not doing super good in the meta, and why it needs cards like Medieval Gallant to try to deal with threats. Like, granted, yes, in that last game, I shouldn't have swung with Medieval Gallant, but they were just going to have a Digimon that I wouldn't be able to get rid of otherwise. So it's just like, cool, I get rid of their ace, I don't swing with Vortex, and then they just sit there and ace bait me because I can't do anything. So it's just like, they don't have to play a Digimon because what they have is already good enough. And if I attack without Alliance, then I lose my Medieval Gallant. So I was put in the back foot because they were able to interact with me in a meaningful way, and I wasn't able to interact with them in a meaningful way. And this is just deep savers. Like, you could go back and watch a lot of these games. Granted, some of them I was just fucking up royally because I'm not that great at this deck specifically, because I just started playing it almost 3 hours ago. I mean, I had like a baseline understanding from when I first tried the deck from when it came out, but I dropped this deck so quickly because it just was not very good. Like, it just didn't interest me and it wasn't very good. But if anyone's actually curious, this is the deck, and if they're wondering why it's not performing very well, it's because it has 0 ability to actually respond to the opponent in a meaningful way. But yeah, so as far as like the deck goes, you're running all Terriermons. You could run a Lotmon, but I'm just running all Terriermons. Floodgate, Searcher, Tamer Setter, X. Not incredibly special. I don't think the like new Terriermons are that great, and I don't think the Henrys are insanely good either. Like, the Henrys are okay. They're not fantastic. They're just okay. But when it comes to the Rapids, it's just Gold Rapid BT8, Gold Rapid starter deck. There's really not much room for anything else. You could run a Gargo if you want. I don't think the deck needs it. Because everything is centered around Rapidmon. Then when it comes to level 5s, starter deck Rapid, best card, one of the best cards in the entire deck. Only problem is it's not, like, the protection is really good. It's just sometimes the setup isn't exactly there and you have to use it, but it also, like, it's a necessary evil. I'm not saying it's a bad card at all. It's just necessary because of how the deck works. Rapid Ace, again, niche situations can come up where this card's really good, because if the opponent, again, can't, like, out your Digimon, then you could be like, cool, Ace into Rapid, Ace into Mega Gargo or Cherubi. Like, you get some cute plays off of it. It's not incredible. Like, the plus 4,000 DP is arguably the best thing about the card, which is really awkward to say. But yeah, it's just in here just to be in here. Then you have Rapid X, which is arguably, again, one of the better cards of the whole deck. Only problem is if they have a way to play out of Rapid X, it's not that, it's like, yes, that's going to be a sentiment for anything, but like, Rapid X, if you don't have the DP, isn't necessarily the greatest card in the world, because a lot of DP gains are starting to become extra sticky. So, like, against Gallantmon, he gains plus 4,000 until the end of the opponent's turn. He could do that twice, so that means my Rapid X will never be over a Gallantmon. And I think that's the underlying issue also, is there's just not enough DP gains in the deck, and there's not enough ways for the deck to actually have good DP gains. So, like, that's why maybe, like, running Lotmon is necessary, so that way you have the ability to Alliance. But even then, if it's just a Lotmon played for free off of a double Typhoon, it's only an extra 1,000. Maybe that extra 1,000 is needed, but sometimes because of how sticky certain DPs are, it might not be. But yeah, that's another issue that I noticed is because of sticky DP increases, it counteracts my DP increases, and I sometimes just don't have enough DP to actually deal with the opponent's Digimon. But yeah, Rapid X, really good because it evos on top of the level 4s as well. That's kind of why Mega Gargo Ace is really good, because it allows me to essentially skip stages and have more flexibility in my evolutions, which was one of the deck's big strengths. But because of all of the changes in the tempo, and decks move just as fast while using an extra inheritable than you, it kind of puts you in a worse position for skipping stages, not in a better one. Maybe a year ago, it was better to skip stages, but that's because the game was in a different state. So yeah, Mega Gargomon Ace also can go over Rapid X, which is pretty funny, but still, good card. Helps shut off the opponent's plays. Same thing with Cherubi. If anything, Cherubi felt the weakest card in the whole deck, because it was the card I was having the hardest time actually using. So, like, maybe Cherubi should just be cut for another Medieval Gallant or another Mega Gargo. There was, like, a case use where it was good, and I think, like, that's why it's ran as a one-of, is because it's case use good. It has Alliance, but then again, so does Medieval Gallantmon. So, like, maybe... but the base 12k versus the base 11 kind of also matters. So, yeah, just case uses all around with this card. The best case use for us using it more proactively is evolving from a level 5 into a level 6, not passing turn, and then playing out the Rapidmon so the Rapidmon can get his buff for being the Alliance target. So, like, it's not bad. It just felt like it's one of the weaker cards. Next to Quartzmon, honestly, I could probably cut Quartzmon down to 1 because this card just really wasn't useful at all. Like, the only matchups it's useful in is probably just the purple hybrids or hybrid-based matchups. That's about it. Everything has so much protection, so much DP, so much whatever, that this card really doesn't seem like it's doing anything great. Which is why I think, like, a lot of people are just like, yeah, they'll cut one and put in another one with Medieval, because literally this is the only way you're actually trying to respond to the opponent's threats. But again, if the opponent is smart, they could just very easily play around Medieval. All they need to do is make sure your field is cleared and they don't have any suspended Digimon. So if they're sitting on, like, one singular Digimon, then, like, you can't Medieval Gallant. So it just, yeah. Which a lot of decks do either sit on 1 to no Digimon. 1 Digimon, ideally with protection, or no Digimon because they're looping their combo infinitely. So, like, maybe I would cut, like, Quartzmon for, like, a Calamon or something. I think Quartzmon is, like, not good. Like, I could cut maybe a Medieval for a Calamon. I just don't think Calamon's, like, again, that great. Like, it's a cute tech card, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be super meaningful or impactful. Like, if anything, like, the fact that this Calamon, I have to hard play it in order to get it to go, unless, like, its security looping itself is, like, cute and all. But I think, like, the better Calamon is still this Calamon. But even then, like, I don't even believe in this. Like, just cut the Quartzmon, because, again, Calamon's not fixing the problems of the deck. The DP boosting is helping, but Calamon ultimately is not fixing the problems with the deck. And there's not really a good card or solution that's in engine to allow it to do it, which is why they're playing the Medieval. But yeah, so, like, you could cut the Quartzmon for a Medieval or something, or, like, just keep one Quartzmon and put a Calamon. I still think you have to run, like, at least one Quartzmon, because, like, the games where it works, it works. It's like, all of these are just super case uses. Mimi is one of the best green tamers. Henry's kind of mediocre to lackluster. which is why we're playing Willis, because like the combination between Mimi and Willis allows us to potentially accelerate our raising areas to not only cycle through our deck a little bit faster, but because we're so low to the ground, like it's not that bad. And the extra damage out of nowhere, if you're using them correctly in tandem with each other, really helps. Double Typhoon's just another searcher. It can help play our Terriers for free, which is really nice. The green memory boost is just green memory boost. Scrambles are scrambles. Trainings are trainings, and you're playing the HPD. Honestly, I'm very tempted on cutting HPD for like another green memory boost. Maybe that's the play. Like, HPD is good as like a cute tech one of, but like the only times I'm realistically using HPD is not that often. Like the best case use is obviously for Quartzmon, or to get up into like a Mega Gargamon and not pass turn or something, or just something to not pass turn. But like, I don't know. I think like at the same time, I would rather just use a memory boost, because the memory that I'm saving more often than not isn't necessarily worth the HPD. So maybe I would cut HPD for like another green memory boost. So out of everything that I learned, this is kind of just where I'm ending up with the deck. I don't like, again, I'm not saying the deck is a bad deck. It's a very strong deck. What I am saying is the state of the game has progressed to where this deck has not aged very well. That's the end message that I'm trying to like put out, because the deck is losing DP wars. The deck has no meaningful way to interact with the opponent's Digimon, and you're actively giving the opponent Digimon to interact with, expecting them to fall for your ace traps when half the time they're getting rid of your Digimon or obstructing your ace traps. And then aces as a whole, trying to rely on them as a crutch is not good, because overflow, if they're able to out it, just kind of sucks. So that's, I mean, obviously it's the give and take in nature of like how aces work, but I think like aces right now are not in a particularly super strong state for ace baiting, because of how high the removal and how high the protection currently is. But yeah, so that's kind of all I really have on this. I do apologize for any of the misplays and some of the bad gameplay, and any glitches in the stream, because like, yes, not everything about the simulator is squeaky clean. So I will apologize for any bad games or misrepresented games. But I think the deck is still kind of fun. It could still kind of do stuff. Is it the strongest deck in the world? No, obviously not. But unfortunately, the majority of the BT19 updates, which is what I was trying to explore, really just doesn't matter. That's the ultimate unfortunate reality. And based on where the meta in game is currently headed, this deck is unfortunately going to be just left in the past. But I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to point out any misplays, or feel free to tell me anything that I'm missing when it comes to deck construction down in the comments below. And with that, I will see you all later, because I'm hungry, I want to eat, and yeah, take care, everyone.